Hey y'all, it's 12:37 in the afternoon. Me and the kids been back home since 11:30. We just got to eating some noodles. Um, I ain't feel like doing much today, like cooking wise and all that. It's still early. I still ain't took out no food and all that. But what I want to update y'all about today, I did my big move I've been telling y'all about, and what the big move was, I purchased some land. Yeah, I purchased some land, y'all, to get me. I'm trying to get me a house, my mobile home. So I purchased me some land. It cost me a arm and a leg too, because now I really don't know how my bill's gonna get paid next month. But I want to think about that. I was like, I was trying to stay positive. Like God gonna cover me up. I'm gonna figure it out when the next month come. So yeah, I know I've been selling little bundles and stuff. Let me put my shirt up, my dress up. I've been selling little bundles and stuff to make money, to help out on purchasing of the land and stuff. I did it. I took care of everything today. The woman been telling me, she was like, "It's yours. It's already yours." I was like, "Yeah, you saying it, but we ain't made no we ain't did no transaction yet." She was like, no, I know. I really can hear how you talk. I know you about your business, or you trying to be about your business. I believe you. So if whatever you want to start doing on the land, or whatever you could do, is yours. I know you ain't made the payment yet. It's yours. I was like, thank you, but I just said thank you. I wasn't gonna do nothing until it was in my name and I purchased it. But we went to the courthouse. We made the transaction today at the bank. My mama was there. The kids was there. I got everything notarized. Had to leave that town, drive out of town to another town to go to the big courthouse to get everything. I had to go by the revenue place too, because I had to get a stamp of transfer of property and take it out their name and put it in my name. So we did that, and I parted ways with the couple, and I drove to my mama's house. Me and the kids. My mama drove her car. We got in the car with my mama because I was low on gas. I was like, I have to make it that amount. I ain't got making that purchase. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money for. I can't buy today no diapers. I can't buy no milk. I can't buy nothing because I don't have no money. All I got is $6 to my name. That's all I got left in my wallet. So I gotta figure out something for the rest of the month. I'm not gonna really be going nowhere because I gotta make this gas last until next month sometime. I gotta probably try to make at least one more sale to make some money to know that my mortgage here at this house is gonna be covered for next month. That's all I care about is the mortgage. I don't care about the car note with the mortgage and the lights and the water. Everything else I don't care about. I mean I care about, but I ain't really tripping too hard if I can't get it paid. That's the main thing. Is what I need. So get my mortgage, the lights, and a car note because I gotta have transportation. So I gotta try to do a sale, which I don't think I can do because I've been selling like crazy now. So I really, I still got like stuff, but you know, I don't know. But that's what I want to tell y'all. I've been keeping it a secret for what 2.5 weeks now, and it's crazy because when I went to the courthouse looking for the property, I went up there looking for property that was for sale. That people didn't pay their taxes and stuff on that I can just buy from under them. But I couldn't find none. So I looked at a specific property that I was interested in. It's big too, y'all. It's grown up with trees, not big like pecan trees. It's just trees because it used to be small and all that, but it been abandoned so long that it's like skinny trees that like trees that be on the side of the road, like in the woods type of trees, but not big trees. But they can be bush hauled down and all that. But I priced that too, and they saying $5.50 an hour to do it. They go belly, y'all. The kids, like I said, the kids didn't go to school today, graduation, so they didn't go to school today. School dismissed at 1 o'clock, which we've been dismissing now. But yeah, so they didn't have to go to school. But yeah, it's like grow it up, and then the town. I had to go to the town people to talk to them, and they were talking about $550 an hour, $550 an hour to get all the trees and stuff cut down and from the root out the ground. And I'm saying I want $550 won't sound bad because like I said it's a big light. It's real big. But I know y'all gonna take y'all time on that hour. Y'all gonna try to go as slow as possible to give me about 4 or 5 hours worth of my money. Taking all my money to do that when it don't take that long to do it. Especially with a tractor. So that was my downfall. So I just spent all this money to get the property. Now I gotta come up with the money to get the property cleaned. And then another thing, I'm on a timetable too. Like my credit looking bad now. It done dropped super low. My credit done dropped low. I don't have no money. I gotta pay bills. I'm still happy, y'all. I'm still happy and blessed. I'm not even gonna complain like I'm not, happy. I'm happy. So I'm not, just complaining about like I know I ain't got no money. I knew I won't have no money after doing that. What you want? You want one? Yeah, get one. I knew I wouldn't have no money after making a purchase, so I already knew that. That's not the problem though. The problem is I got a timetable. Like even when I told you, that video I made, I want to look at mobile homes. Okay, yeah, I know I don't got no income, right? Other than my little side hustle, the coupon bundles. So I talking to the woman. I ain't gonna say everything we talked about, but we talked about some stuff, and she was telling me. Like that income that I make my little side hustle I got up to a year, no, up until May of next year to be able to purchase a home with just that income, unless I got a job or something. But after the May, basically when Gabby turned 15, I won't be able to use my income. Just my income alone, I have to have a job or some other type of income to help out with the income for me to be able to purchase a home. Because you got to put $5,000 down already. So you got to put down about $5,000. You got to have a credit score of 680. Like I said, my credit is not good no more. So it'll take a while for me to build that credit. I don't even think it's gonna be back up. It could be back up by May, but like I said, I'm in credit card debt real bad. All that stuff, like paying bills. I done maxed some credit cards out, and I mean $2,000 limit credit cards. So I don't know what I'm gonna do on it, but it's like a rushing trying to sell and make sales to try to put back $5,000 for a down payment. And still, I don't even know even if I can able to do that, I gotta wonder what my mortgage note on a brand new mobile home would be like a month. Like I can afford where I'm living at now. Because it's not cheap, but it's not high neither. I can afford that with just the little side hustle that I do. But dang, I'm probably going to really have to get a job. Then if I get a brand new house, I'm not going to pay my get a job because y'all know I want to work. But my thing is having somebody to watch the kids out of school, kids to school for me to get to work. Like that's I just ain't got that. I ain't got that support yet. I don't think I'm going to ever have, but I ain't got it for me to do that. So I gotta figure out something about that, but it's like the woman's base. It's like she rushed me, but she not rushing me. She really rushed me because she was like, "You got until May of next year. Before May, it got to be the month before May. So you got May, but you need to be before, really, but the month before May, or something like that, or the beginning of May, like from the May from like the 1st of May or something like that. That's the beginning of May. You got until then to use your income of your side hustle or whatever you do." She didn't ask no questions. She just said whatever you do to for you to be able to purchase a brand new mobile home and use that income, because after May, you have to have at least enough money. Like I think she said you got to have $1,500 to $2,000 showed in your account showing, or on your transaction showing that you will still have money left over after all your bills, like your utilities and your house note. You still gotta have a certain amount of money left over to say you will be able to pay this house note or something. And counting utility card note and all that stuff. Your income gotta still show you got $1,500 or more, showing that you would be able to keep up the payment on the mobile home. I'm like, this come with too many Like, you gotta do too much. Like, when I asked my mama, she was like, no, we ain't had to do none of this back in our day. She said, but that was a long time ago. She said, I'm 52, 53 years old. That was a long time ago. So I said, okay, yeah, I understand that. Rules change, things change, but that make it hard for anybody trying to start out to try to get something. But I'm not expecting much because I know I ain't got no job. But I got to figure out something. If I want this brand new mobile home, I got to figure out, can I do this? I believe I can, but I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie and say I'm not scared, but I feel like I can do it. But I know I'm gonna be stressed out. I sat down last night. I even had me a drink because I prayed to God that my transaction and everything went through smoothly today, which it did. The people didn't show up on time, but they showed up eventually. But I still got everything done before the holiday and before TJ got out of school. So I'm happy about this. My main focus was not getting it done before he get out of school, or something not getting it done today, and then I have to wait till Tuesday, because Monday a holiday. So, but I'm glad I got everything done today. But yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, I gotta try to save 5,000. Like, how much? I don't even know how many more months we got left in this year. And next month, I'm gonna say in about 8 months. I got 8 months basically. I'm gonna say to save up $5,000 for a down payment. Now, how I'm gonna save up $5,000 and still pay my utilities here? That's what the question is. Like, how I'm gonna do that? I don't care how much coupon I do. That ain't even possible. I ain't gonna say it ain't possible, but yeah, I just don't see it. But I can't let that get me down. I just gotta keep praying to God that it's possible and I can do this. I know I feel like I can do it, but that's a big move. I mean, we don't even eat out anyway like this, so there won't be no eating out, no extra shopping, like thrift stores, any type of shopping, couponing, and the couponing don't have to be because that's the way I'm gonna make my income. But I can't go overboard and just do. I still can, but I'm not, because I know I can, because the more I spend, the more I get is the more I can make. But I don't even think I want to do that, because like I said, bills still got to be paid. The credit card debt is what killing me. I spent $450 in credit. I did the math last night for separate credit cards, paying just the minimum. This is not even paying extra, and the minimum ain't doing nothing. It still got me behind, because once the interest come off after not paying it in full, you back to overdraft, basically, like, in the negatives, that you ain't paid the whole thing off in full. So it's like I don't see nothing changing, nothing going down, unless I can pay over the minimum. But I don't pay. I just pay the minimum because that's all I can afford right now. And what's crazy? It's my fault, because I had paid off 3 credit cards, big credit cards too. I mean, a $898 one, a $1,500 one, and a $500 something one. I paid them off in full just a couple months ago. Now they maxed out again because I had to pay bills with them. And it's crazy. I know how to manage money real good and save real good, but bills have to be paid, and I didn't have no. Well, I don't have no income, but I had to pay the bills, so can't let the lights get shut off or the kid, and I got kids in the house, but having to buy food too, a lot of food out of pocket, because I don't get no type of assistance like food stamps and stuff, and I was spending like $400 on food. But yeah, I really gotta figure out something. I'm supposed to be sitting down going through my stuff right now while TJ at school, so I can concentrate. I was gonna have me a little drink, because I had me a little mimosa, strawberry mimosa last night. I know you're supposed to best to drink that with breakfast and stuff or brunch, but I don't care. It's alcohol. I needed it, and it didn't even faze me because it tastes like Kool-Aid. It was good. It tastes like Kool-Aid to me. So I want tips or nothing. It just just tasted good, and I didn't think about nothing really. But right now I'm sipping on my energy drink. I am sleepy since eating them noodles, but I probably won't do my bills until they get here. I'll probably take me a nap, because if I don't, I'm gonna go to bed early again, like I did these last 2 days. Been going to bed at 6 something and Last night I went to bed at 8 something. Me and CJ, even the kids, they got on my dog on there. I made everybody go to bed. I was going off cussing and everything. But that's probably because lack of sleep, because I would have got some sleep, took a nap or something, I wouldn't have been grouchy and tired. Yeah, I'm still itching from this poison ivy or whatever. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's poison ivy or allergic reaction to the hydrocortisone. I don't know. But I put some witch hazel on it this morning. I wasn't itching, but when I got home, that's when I started itching again. It's actually been healed up. Like I've been scratching all this early part of this morning while I was asleep. Now it looked healed up. Like this arm ain't really itching, but when I get to touching it, I think I'm transferring them from my nails from this and this one itching. I touch this one, and then I get the itching all over again. But I was gonna try to dry it out with some witch hazel and hopefully it heal. Oh, ain't today the 23rd? Hannah, tell your sister I said happy birthday. What I was gonna say was, now I'm itching again, y'all. Yeah, I can't be spending. I can't, be going out like with my mama. If I do go out with my mama, it's gonna be just going out. I'm riding because I want to get out the house. I'm probably really not even gonna leave the house that much. She gonna be wanting me to because she gonna want me to go places with her, but I can't let her talk me to, ooh, that you should get that. No, I ain't getting nothing because I got a plan. Like I had this plan. I ain't let mama talk me into buying this and that and all this, spending all my money like she tried to. I ain't finna do it. Cause we get the shopping, we get the shopping. I'm not finna do it. I'm just gonna, be like, nah, I can't get it because I got. Now the kids, Antoine, Gabby grandma just hit me to can I drop them on Friday? If it's raining, I ain't going nowhere. So I ain't even finna answer that right now. But yeah, I can't be spending and stuff like that. Like I gotta try to save as much as I can. Because I got a plan, like I had a plan with this property, and I was keeping it to myself and trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it done with that amount of money that they were charging. And then I still had to pay the courthouse to get the paperwork drawn up. $15 for the first page, $5 for each page. And then the cover page was $15 too. I said, this is crazy. And then I had to pay the revenue place to stamp everything. Had to pay them some money. Because the people were sitting back like the way they was looking like, well, you want to buy the land, so it's like they was basically like the other day when we went down there to meet the woman, and she didn't have her husband with her, so we couldn't get no work done anyway. And then the paperwork wasn't fully complete like it should have been, like I thought it was. It wasn't complete because it had a husband name left off of it. So we went to we were down from the courthouse. They told us what we had to do. And we went to a lawyer place right down across the street from the courthouse, and they was like, it's gonna be $369 just to get a copy of the stuff. I'm like, and then she gonna look at me like, I said, I'm not paying either. But I told her, she was like, and then she gonna tell the woman, oh, she said she don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Why you expecting me to pay it? I'm giving you the money. I mean, you the one want to sell the property. Why do I have to pay it? Why can't you pay the $3 something? That's how I'm looking at it. I mean, you trying to sell the property. Yeah, I'm trying to buy, but why I got to spend my money? I got to pay you, then pay for the paper too? So I got the paper done by somebody else. And, I got that done. And I just want to pay the woman and her husband and got them all out the way. And then a woman was like, what you planning on doing with the property? I'm like, why do that matter? I'm buying it from you. Why do it matter what I'm going to do with it? And she was like, is you going to put a house on it? I guess if she wouldn't know I was going to put a house on it, she would try to sell it for more and more money. I said, no, I ain't trying to put no house on it. I ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing. I'm just getting it. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she said something about, well, if you find some oil on it, you need to call me because they're going to be something of my money. I just bust out laughing and walked out the door. Ain't going to be no oil anyway, but I know she was just talking, but I was like, yeah, okay. But, yeah, I'm happy. I'm relieved. I wish it would have been on my birthday, but shoot, a couple days. It supposed to be on Wednesday, but everything didn't work out like I wanted to. But I ain't going to forget this date either because, just a couple days after, so it's not too bad. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and upload this content. I ain't got no dishes to wash. My house basically clean. We brought the carpet out the dining room, put it back in the living room. Bella vacuumed yesterday. Of course, it's still full of Gypsy hair. Why Gypsy under the cover? Y'all, Gypsy under the cover, y'all.
She wasn't even there at first.
But, yeah, we took the carpet out the dining room, brought it in the living room. Oh, I do have to do some cleanup. I got to clean my nasty bathroom up. The stuff I was telling you yesterday, I ain't cleaned that bathroom up yet. And I still ain't folded them clothes. Like I said, I got to sleep. I'm sleeping right now, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. Because I already feel grouchy a little bit because I'm so sleepy. And it's 12:58, so I got to be right back up at least 2:30. So I could be listening for TJ. Even though he probably not going to make it here to about 3:30, 3:40. Because I guess he got a new bus driver. The old bus driver used to come real early in the morning, around 7:20. This bus driver now don't come to about 8:15, 8:20. So I had to drop him off at school these last few days because she just been coming so late. And then she bring him home so late. She don't, it take forever. So I hate that. I wish, I was thinking the new bus driver was sick, but I seen him when I was going out of town today. So I'm like, oh, he got a new route. He's driving all the way out of town to this new route. So I guess he won't have that bus driver no more. This one minute take forever. That's what it's gonna be. But yeah, y'all, let me. I'm not even gonna upload this right now. I'm gonna upload it when I wake up. I'm gonna take me a nap. I'm tired. I'm happy, tired, sleepy. All you think of, full from eating. I'm gonna go to sleep. But y'all don't even know what to say. I'm just happy. But we'll get back into this a little later or in the next video. I'm gonna go put some more witch hazel on because my arms is on fire from scratching. And yeah, I'm gonna take my nap.